Hi, Merry Christmas. It's been a while. Uh, Due to work, busy, getting ready for the holidays, exhausted all the time. And now I'm back. God keeps yelling at me. Therapist keeps yelling at me, telling me to make my videos, do what I have to do. So I'm back. It's plus it was easier outside. It's not easy inside doing this. He left the house and we can't fix it yet due to the lawyer saying not to touch anything yet until everything's over with. So the house is, plus I really don't have the money to fix it, but that's another story. Anyway, on to something happened today. So the thing that he lives with reached out to my children today. Now, remember, my children are 24 and 18. They made their own choice. They don't want anything to do with their father. That's between him and them. All he does is try to text them or tries to call them, but they don't either answer the phone or they block them, or I have no clue, whatever. He doesn't make any other effort. He knows the address. He could drop a letter. He knows the house phone number. He could call the house phone number and leave messages. He chooses not to. There's other family members he could reach out to communicate, but he chooses not to. So that's between them. Anyway, she reached out to them, talking weird, but saying that I guess something happened to him yesterday at his job. You know, I understand why my son doesn't care, because back in May, when my son had issues and reached out to his father and pretty much was having a meltdown and was depressed and lost his mind and was very upset, his dad said something to me that day. It looks like there was something in my mouth. Anyway, I said, yeah, he's bad. There's something wrong. I don't know. And I figured the next day he would, contact his son, or see if his son was all right the next day. Nothing. Never called him. Never reached out. Never stopped by the house. Nothing. So, ever since then, that and some of the weird messages my son got that he knew was not his father, he's done, So that's between them. And the soon to be ex has to figure it out for himself. He needs to reach out, and he needs to reach out better than how he does it. So he doesn't know what to do. Oh, well. Anyway, on that note, I feel bad for the guy, but whatever. Each is, whatever. Whatever happened to him, whatever. Nothing I can do. If something happened to me, I don't think he'd care. Not at all. So, whatever. Anyway, on that note, we had an awesome Christmas. The kids spoiled me. First year in my entire life. Well, let's say not my entire life, but 28 years of marriage, and maybe the first 2-3 years didn't have to buy my own gifts. After that, I always bought my own gifts because, the husband never had time. Oh, well, whatever. That's another story, right? We have mediation next week. If things are still, I don't know, because apparently he has to have surgery. I have no clue. Don't know anything. All I know is she had no right reaching out to my children. No, she didn't. I don't think she did. There's other ways. He could have reached out to them. He could have called the house phone and said something. He could call his parents. No. So, whatever. Anyway, he could even call his sister. His sister still talks to him, but he chose not to. And he let her contact his kids. That's just wrong. That made them even more pissed off. So that's really it. 2026 is going to be better, way better. Still maneuvering all this, still roller coaster ride. Had some pretty good experiences with our new family therapy. I'm even seeing them just personally on my own, trying to work out my own self-love, self-care. It's hard. It's hard. I've even went off the bandwagon the last week or two here with my diet, which is not good. Not good at all. But we're getting back on track. Everything's going. I went back to the gym today, did 2 hours at the gym. We had Christmas, had a nice, kind of like a Christmas dinner with his side of the family today. They all wanted to see us, so we all went out to dinner. That was nice. I'm glad that, we're all still family because, 28 years is a long time. A long time for all this mess up. Just for him to have a good time and supposedly be happy, which, hey, who knows? Other than that, the kids, we had a blast. Like I said, we had a really good Christmas. Everything's been good. We're going to have a good new year. Just keeping close to the house and praising God every day, going to church. I don't know what else to say. It's really hard. It's hard, but it's also not. I have my roller coaster moments. Some days I'm on top of the world. Other days I want to curl up in a ball and not think about anything. I went to court last week. That was a waste of time. It was more for the lawyers, but our judge made us come. I saw him, looked at him right directly in the face. What else? Shook my head. What am I supposed to do? He claims he's not supposed to talk to me. My lawyer said, that's BS, but whatever. I think it's his girlfriend that doesn't want him talking to me. You know what? Whatever. So be it. He wants to wipe us out. He still wants to talk to his kids, supposedly, but doesn't try hard enough, or doesn't try in ways that, he could. He used to show up here unannounced. He could even do that. He knows when me and, I'm not home. Whatever. It is what it is. What am I supposed to do? He thinks it's all me, that I'm keeping the kids away from him. He's the one that called them his adult children when this first started happening. So once he started doing that, they really were done. I don't know. It's not me. I tell them both that they need to resolve this with him. They need to speak to him and tell him how they feel, and get it resolved, and not just burden it into their brains, because it's going to affect their life later if they don't resolve it with him. But again, it's up to them. I have my own issues dealing with, and I have to get back on track. Everything's going good. I've already laid down the law at this house with the kids. We are all, especially my son, he needs to do carnivore at least for a month, give me a month. So starting in January, we will be tracking everything. I am done, woe's me, we are going to make this more of the carnivore diet and to see our progression, kind of teach you all how to eat a proper human diet. Again, I've noticed, I've, like I said, I went off the bandwagon the last couple weeks with these darn Christmas parties and me just being on a roller coaster ride and kind of indulging way too much. And I feel it. My stomach, my muscles, my inflammation. I had a taco salad the other day at a friend's house, and my stomach felt it. Way too many cookies. I want to puke. I don't want to see another cookie. That's about it. I mean, a few sweets here and there, but not eating just the meat and just the eggs and things like that. I feel like crap. I've noticed a big difference. Even my mood. Like I just want to sleep. I don't want to do what I normally do. So, on that note, we are going to take you on our journey starting the new year, showing you what we're eating, showing you our success, knows woes me, because life is getting better. Yeah, I have my ups and downs, and some days I do worry about what's going to happen, but at the same time, I got God. God's got me this far. Trust me. God will keep going. Um, I have faith. If you don't have faith, what do you have? Um, and I know, I mean, I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for God. So I know that He is out there. I know that He is helping us. He's been helping us. I made a comment a few weeks ago at a class, and I said, I don't know how I survived, the summer, how I did it, by the grace of God. And they said, you just said it, by the grace of God. And that is so true. It's amazing. I'm trying to get better at these videos. I know I say a lot. I know I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm just trying. Things will get better. I know they will. As far as the videos, as far as my life, as far as the kids' life, everything's going to get better. It will. We are in abundance of love, an abundance. Let's just put it this way. I may not have that extra dollar to go get something stupid, but my bills are paid. We have the bills are paid, and we have food on the table. Can I fix the problems in the house? Yeah, nah, maybe. But eventually they'll get fixed. Whatever. It is what it is. If I have to live with a hole in the ceiling for a little bit and one of the showers still down, hey, I've already lived with let's say April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Oh, wow. 8 months. 8 months we've lived with one shower. So what's another 8 months? I don't know. As of right now, I mean, the shower that we use sucks, but you know what? At least we still have at least one shower. Worst case scenario, I guess we go to the gym to shower. Anyway, other than that, things are getting better. And we'll see. Not divorced yet, but will be because, what am I going to do? Can't take him back, can I? Not after all this and not after what he's done. Do I want him back? Not really. Not after all this. Do I miss the old stuff? A little bit. but I think I miss it because it was comfort. It wasn't comfortable. Was it perfect? No. Did I love him? Yes, I did. Did I hate him? Some days. That's marriage. Could have we worked on it? Probably, but he chose not to. He chose his path. He chose betrayal. He chose leaving his family. He chose his happiness. Again, is he happy? I have no clue. Does he look happy? He looks the same to me when I see him. Grumpy old man. Sorry. That's just what I observe. I don't know. Maybe he is happy. Looks the same to me. Are we happy? For the most part, I think me and the kids are happy. I know we don't have to walk on eggshells like we used to. I don't know. Life is just different. It's different. And I don't know. I don't. God knows. That's all I can worry about, I guess. God has the plans. God knows our future. I just have to live in the moment and pray that everything will work out. And it will. On that note, I probably won't see you again until the new year when we start our journey of carnivore for 30-day challenge with my entire family, which are me and the 2 kids. Will they come on video? I'm going to make them, maybe. I'm going to try just as, so you can see. If not, I'll at least take a picture so you can see them, us, and we're going to go from there. You have a blessed day.